5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And this is Shot 30 Podcast, and I am Shane Newbert. And the incredible, talented Dalton Tucker is in here today.
Oh, you're too sweet.
Dude, this is awesome. Yeah, if you want to pull that closer to your face, just spin it. Yeah, because he's going to shred some more lines here in just a minute. This is so awesome, and I've waited for you to be here for a long time. And this is a talent that I know I don't have. So it's incredible to have you here, and I can't wait for more of this. Give it to us. Give it to us. Alright, let's get it, boy. Dude, this is awesome, man. You're a killer. You're a killer.
Yeah,
Cheers to you.
Been playing forever, dude.
Oh my gosh, this is so awesome. I think, like, musical, like, any talent like that is so awesome. Did you teach yourself?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, let's let everybody know. Hey, Shot 30 Podcast is available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iTunes, all those things. Go subscribe and watch the videos. Go to the TikTok, even though it sucks. And go to the Facebook page. So, at what age did you teach yourself to do this?
I was probably like 13 or something, and maybe like 14. But yeah, I tried to play for like 6 months or something. I gave up for like a year, and then randomly I picked it back up and never put it back down.
And so is this like an everyday thing? You know, like a lot of people use some things like working out as a niche that, you know, as a stress reliever.
Yeah.
Is this your stress reliever?
Oh, most definitely. Yeah, I do it literally all the time. There's a few days that I miss. You know, maybe I'll miss like a day a week or something, but yeah, for the most part, yeah, I'm playing like 2 hours a day, guaranteed.
Now, why are you not in any bands or anything?
No, I actually, yeah, we're kind of in a band right now. Yeah, we're gonna have band practice after I get home from this, actually. So,
what's the band's name?
A Call to Arms.
And where's that based out of? Kiwani?
Yeah, they're all from Galva, pretty much. But
oh, I bet I know some of the guys like Nick Harding and some.
Well, no, it was the drummer for that band, actually.
I forget Nolan Peterson.
Nope, he's not it. It's me. My buddy Ryan Smith, which he's super good. Josh Smith is the drummer, and he was in Motor Biscuit with all those guys. He's the drummer, and then Josh Smith's son, he's like 16. Yeah, this kid's incredible. This kid's like better than me. I've been playing guitar for like as long as this guy's been alive, and he's like better than me, dude. It's insane.
It's kind of like kids in video games, dude. Like young kids, man, it's like tuned into their brain, and then if this is what they want, it's kind of the thing that I go back with like schooling and stuff, dude. Like, do we waste a lot of time in school? I kind of think so. Why aren't we teaching our kids like, hey, learn how to do electrical?
Yeah,
you know,
for sure, dude. Yeah, that's something. Yeah, you can't learn. You gotta like, and then you're trying to find a job, but you don't know how to do it. You know, so it's like,
yeah, and I mean, and there's a job like. It's, you know, there's music class. Well, I think is that over with now? Is music class a thing?
No, they still do it.
That was like canceled for a while.
It might be.
That
I don't know.
Art,
but no, they have choir class still.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that's still running. So
yeah, because those things shut down for a while, and that's like people are talented in so many different ways, and you would never see it. Like I know. And I'm just going to be dead honest with you. Like, when we were kids, like, I just thought you were just, like, a lazy guy.
Yeah.
And then watching you grow up, I'm like, dude, he's incredibly talented. And you're smart. And, you know, like, my perspective growing older has changed so much in so many ways for so many people. And definitely for you, too. And I've seen a lot of... You can downplay yourself, but I've seen a lot of people play the guitar. And I've seen a lot of people play the bass and Dude, you are a killer. You are a killer. Thanks, you're very talented.
Yeah, I've just been working on my own style, you know, and yeah, that's about it, you know. Like, if I go try to play like some like old school classic rock stuff, I'm not gonna be as good, you know. But like the stuff I play, yeah, I've just made it my own, you know.
Yeah, it will. And see, I know a guy. Well, actually, I know two. And I thought it would correlate, but it doesn't, and it's just weird. Remember Guitar Hero? I'm sure. Were you good at it?
That was decent. I was like not the best though. But.
So okay, so you are very talented at this. Do you think you could play on the expert hardcore level and hit 100%?
It would take some practice for sure, but I couldn't hit no 100%.
I know people who can do that, and in my brain I'm like, why aren't you playing?
Well, that's like the reason why I picked up guitar. One of them, for sure, was Guitar Hero.
Oh, Guitar Hero is so... Did you ever play Rock Band?
Yeah, I did.
I was always the singer, dude. I had to be the singer. I was always that guy. I would go put on, like, I'd tape on my Freddie Mercury mustache, and I was ready, bro. I was ready. And it's just... It's so baffling to me, and it's so awesome. And, okay, so right now... You go to practice with this band. Have you guys done any performances or?
No, we got one next month. It's like a benefit for it's called Jammin For Justin. It's like a benefit for type 1 diabetes.
Okay. So, do you have a day that people will?
I'm not sure what the day is. I can
dig into it afterwards and maybe we'll drop a link below.
I think it's like the 12th maybe, September 12th maybe.
And where at?
End Zone in Kewanee.
Oh, okay.
There's gonna be a bunch of bands there. We're only gonna play like 5 songs or something.
End Zones is kind of attacked by COVID. I think all the bars in Kewanee for a hot second there were.
Yeah, they're getting hammered over there for now. Yeah, for sure.
Maybe outside and socially distanced.
Well, yeah, we have a backup plan too. If everything gets shut down or if it's not safe or whatever. There's like this place we can go in like Bishop Hill or something, and we can do like online concert just to keep the benefit going, you know?
Yes, that's awesome.
Because they've done it every year for like, I don't know, like 5 or 6 years or something. I can't remember exactly what they told me, but
yeah, there's some band out there. I can't remember what the band is, but they are under like big time scrutiny because they had a concert for a benefit during COVID. And they said everybody had to be socially distanced. Well, they all just partied. They all just, they got together and mosh pitted it.
Yeah, drunk people ain't going to listen for sure.
And so, they're being sued now or something like that. So, it's just it's all weird. Everything's weird right now.
Yeah, it ain't a normal world, that's for sure.
Yeah, but you want to know what makes the world a little bit better? That's Mrs. Newbie's Cakes and Cookies. Visit Mrs. Newbie's Cakes and Cookies on Facebook and Instagram today. She just did a wedding. And actually, this is going to lead into something else I want to talk to you about. But she just did a wedding, and the wedding cake was beautiful. The cupcakes were beautiful. And you can visit Mrs. Newbie's Cakes and Cookies on Facebook and Instagram today. And I married them. I married the couple.
I like it.
I found out. Yes, I'm ordained. I've done 3 weddings in the past month.
That's crazy, dude.
And I found out that you yesterday became an ordained minister.
Yeah. My buddies called me up the other day, and they asked me to... marry him. I was like, what do you mean, like a 3-way? I was like, that's kind of weird. Like, no, like, be the guy who marries us. I'm like, oh, that makes way more sense.
How'd the wife look? You could maybe cross out the name.
Oh, shit.
It is an adrenaline rush.
So I know, I'm like super nervous because it's like, I have the ability to like ruin it or make it great, so
so what happened yesterday, and I was like so excited. I was telling Timmy I was like a little school kid. I was like, look at what he said last night. I was like, I can't tell him that I know this because it has to be on here. But so I've been doing this for a little while now, and it started out as a complete joke. Somebody said to me, you can't just become an ordained minister. And then that night I was like, ooh, surprise, asshole.
It takes like 2 minutes.
You fill out your stuff. And then the very first wedding, the first couple weddings was just us and them, like a small little thing. And then they were getting bigger and bigger. And last night was a beautiful wedding. And what they did was, it was a surprise 50th birthday party for this guy and his wife. Well, now his wife, but they had been together for like 20 years. So it was just a surprise party. They had everybody show up. And then right in the middle, they had me walk out to the middle. And they're like, hey, the surprise is actually on you guys. We're getting married right now. And it was awesome.
That's great.
Beautiful, beautiful wedding.
So do you do them for like friends or just like kind of random people too, or what?
I've never opened myself up for random people. And I've never actually like pushed it like, hey, I'm ordained minister. I can do this for you. But I've had a lot of fun. And two 4 of my best friends now I've got to marry, and it is so easy. I promise you, like, looking
Good.
forward, like, you're nervous right now.
Yeah.
But the easiest thing is, I always was trying to, like, compare it to stand-up. When I started, I didn't have a packet. I would stand there and memorize everything just the way I do with stand-up. And so what I did was I cleared the slate. What I'm going to do is I'm going to read. I'm going to write, and I'm going to make it however you want it. And then you're just reading. And you know when you pause and stop and start, and everything's just fine, and then it's a couple signatures at the end, and boom,
Not
they're
bad.
married, and you got to be a part of someone's biggest day of their life.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm very pumped. I think you'll be great at it, too. Are you
Dude, I'm
going
gonna
to
be
hold the
stoked.
guitar up while you're doing it?
Yep, for sure. No, I'm taking it super serious. I'm buying like one of those little robe things. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
like the
dang.
Thing, yeah. Like their theme is purple, so I'm gonna get a purple and gold one. And shit.
Ooh, yeah, Sherrard. Shout out to Sherrard Colors.
Yeah, right.
No, that's so awesome, man. And so, are you looking at doing it anymore in the future?
I mean, if a friend wants me to do it, I'll do it.
Yeah, you're just not opening yourself up to... Because they do it like Craigslist and stuff, where you can just post your information, your picture, and then people can just pick and choose. Like you're...
Really?
Yeah.
See,
just like you're in
these
a
guys
grocery
picked me.
store.
They didn't want like a random person to do it. You know, they wanted someone personal to do it. And then, so I've known both of them for just about the same amount of time. Like, you know, like I've known both of them for about like 12 years or something. So, so yeah, they're like, this is perfect. It's like he's hardly known each of us without each other and everything. So, so yeah, I think it's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah, it'll be smooth. Just get yourself a booklet, like that, open like a folder, like a hard folder, one that'll last. And then you just have everything taped in there so you don't need to worry.
I was going to grab like a book and then put the piece of paper in there sideways written down so it looks like I'm reading out of a book, but I'm like reading my speech.
Hey, dude, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
I'm going to make it funny. I mean, obviously, it's going to be funny, but very serious and heartfelt at the same time. But
Yeah,
I feel like they wouldn't have wanted me to do it if they didn't want it to be a little funny. So.
Absolutely. And see, that's what they asked me when they asked me. It was, hey, can you make it funny? But you need to understand when it's somebody's wedding, funny is great. You got to also keep that serious.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I missed on a joke in that wedding speech last night. Dude, I totally missed on a joke. I got ghosted. My first 2 jokes of that.
You're like,
And you know, I compare everything to
shit.
stand-up. So I nailed the first 2 jokes. Third joke, ghosted. I was like, I was meant to be serious. Like, I just... It was... the third joke was... Because they've been together for 20 years. I said, he's just been waiting to pop the question. Like, it's been 20 years, guys. Like, you know, yeah, it was funny, but it was good. And it's a very, is this going to be like a big wedding for you? Is there going to be like a lot of people there, or?
I don't know, I'm not sure, but it's probably going to be pretty big for sure. I would think so. They both live in Oregon right now, so they're coming back, so I'm sure they're bringing out like everyone they can and everything. Even from there, they might bring some people back for it, so.
It's a good thing. And... You know, moving forward, too, your friends, your family, people, you know, that you care about, dude, you get to be a huge part of their day.
Yep.
Yeah. And so what we're going to do is we're going to rip it. Let's do it.
All right, wait, let me switch my guitar real quick.
All right, switch that thing, and I'm going to let you guys know, Shot 30 Podcast is sponsored by Conspiracy Kimonos. Get your custom-made gi for jiu-jitsu. I saw him last night. He was looking as ripped as ever, and that's because, you know what, the gym opened back up, and... he's been working out. He's been beating people up again. So get your custom-made gi for jiu-jitsu on Facebook and Instagram. Conspiracy Kimonos.
Is that guy you eat peppers with?
No, that's my buddy Joe.
Oh, okay.
He had one of his gis. He's the one who, we did the hot chip, the peppers, and all the hot sauces. But my buddy Mark is the one who has Conspiracy Kimonos. Me and him ate jellies the other day. He's like one of the most interesting guys. You may know him, Mark Grant. He's from Kewanee, but just an awesome, great dude, and super talented in so many stories. He actually just started playing the guitar a couple years ago. He bought like a Jimi Hendrix, some ordeal, and I think that's a weird thing because I think he says I'm not any good at it, so he's like telling us that I'm not going to play for you. And do you think that's a thing like? With people too, like they say that they don't want to play or they're not going to do it, even though they may be good, just because they're nervous or comparing themselves to someone else?
Yeah, I definitely compared myself to a lot of people for sure. Like I know like a bunch of really, really good players, you know. So like in the Peoria area, yeah, I know a few like amazing players that like put me to shame, dude. It's like not even.
But do you think that they look at you and they're like, you're great? Do they say that to you?
No, yeah, they think I'm good. They think I have a lot of potential, but they just like, you know, it's like I just got to get into it more. I really started getting into it again like a couple years ago, like going hard on it. So, yeah, I'd never really made a song until like last year or something.
Well, you're doing good now. Rip it, boy.
Whoops. This part's really hard. I've just started making this.
Dude,
next
you just
part,
hit expert level on Guitar Hero. Let's do it.
All right, this part I can't play. But... That part's way too hard.
Dude,
that's my hardest song I have.
This is so awesome. And
Thanks,
so
man.
you write this.
Yeah, I made all this.
Now, okay, so
Hey, can you pass me another beer?
absolutely.
Show off that S30P podcast koozie.
Oh my god, dude! I literally am just sitting over here like a schoolgirl looking at the hottest guy, like the jock of the football team. It just blows my mind. It blows my mind that you taught yourself to do that, and so also like I really want to talk about you didn't do this when you were younger, or you didn't make it known.
Yeah, I just
So,
kind of
like-
did it. Yeah, just barely every once in a while. Kind of
You weren't in a high school band.
No, I would still to this day I wouldn't join that because they wouldn't let me play what I wanted to play. so.
Absolutely, I totally understand that. But what you could have done is you could have like learned more about music itself.
Yeah, because I have no idea anything about music. I just like do stuff until it sounds cool.
But so now
make weird
you could
stuff.
understand if I put sheet music in front of you.
No, not at all.
Oh, you couldn't?
Couldn't read a note.
So how do you go about with the band? Like, hey, they have this song, and this is what they want you to do. How do you go about it? You get a feel for the beat, and then
No,
just-
they just play it, and I like watch them play it, and like we have this one. Here's one. They're not. We don't play super hard songs. They're like not metal songs really. They're kind of just like. Just stuff like that.
I mean, I love it though.
Yeah,
Like,
it's really
I love
it's
it. Like,
an amazing song for sure.
I
Once
mean,
the lyrics and
instantly,
everything
I'm
are
just
over it.
pulled into it, and I think maybe you should come in here for a day and help me make a song for the like opener. I don't want to do the freestyle raps every time because sometimes I'm great and sometimes I suck.
They're really funny though.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know if it's because they're bad or because.
It's probably because they're bad. But like, yeah, so like we could just like I could hit this thing. This is just like that audio kit sync, and then oh shit, no, skip this.
Yeah, see, I think everyone should play an instrument, even if it's something like that. Like,
I almost brought my harmonica down because I can play the harmonica.
can you really?
Yes. Yeah, dude, and then we just go. We go.
I like it.
You just start shredding, and then, yeah. Oh, it'll be perfect. Yeah, so
I like
I'm booking you to do that.
I'm booking
I'll
you.
pay you. I'll
No,
pay
you don't
you.
have to pay me.
I'll pay you in beer and
I'll do it for yeah.
I'll pay
there
you
we
beer
go.
money and bumper stickers. So what do you? Okay, so I know you just interviewed for a new job. We don't need to talk about all that, but what do you want to do with your music moving forward? Because if you're writing your own music and you're now in a band, do you have hopes of it?
Yeah, no, I've never really like had a dream to like be in a band. Like the only reason why I'm in this band is they asked me to, and I love jamming with these guys. They're a bunch of cool guys. But like, yeah, no, for my music, I just have this really cool idea of doing like releasing a song like every once in a while, and then throwing like a comic book of me and my friends being superheroes and shit.
Okay, dude, this is what we were going into this. You knew I was going to go into this. Just look around the studio.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I do want to talk about that. So tell us more about your idea. The comic book is it included with your music?
Yeah, so I want like every song to come out on YouTube, and
Kind of like, what was that, Gorillas?
yeah, kind of like the Gorillas, but a little bit different. Mine's going to be a comic because, I don't want it to be good. I don't expect it to be good or nothing, but it's going to be really funny, and I want it to release, like, so far apart because I was, like, to keep the interest and everything, and then, and then it gives everyone time to do their part and everything.
Absolutely.
Because I got to make, like, whole songs, I got to get, like, drums and bass over it and everything, so.
And a comic strip takes a very, very long time.
I don't want it to be, like, too long of a comic, but I just want a few really funny, but like sometimes I want it to be super serious, like randomly. It's like, whoa, it's like, why did it get so serious all of a sudden? It's
Dude,
like,
I think it's awesome. I think that's a fabulous idea, dude. I think creative minds find their avenue in things that they're passionate about, and so if you were to even, like, let's say you work this 9-to-5 job every day for the rest of your life, but you created a product that you thought was incredible. Let's say, like, something that it doesn't matter if it's tomorrow, 2 years, 10 years down the road, you click on it and watch it and you're proud of what you did. It's one of the best feelings in the world.
for sure. But I do it every day. It's like, might as well make it cooler.
Absolutely.
I'm never going to be famous, like, playing guitar or nothing, so it's not like I'm trying to, like, go out there and be number one or nothing. I just like do it for fun, so.
Yeah, and that's the, you just follow whatever path your life takes you, dude, and you never know. You could be, the biggest famous comic book guitar player in the world. You could
one
be
out of one. No.
Dude, I don't know if anybody's ever thought back to themselves and had the same dream as you.
Never really heard of anything like that. Like, Gorillas would probably be about the closest thing. So.
Just because they started that, like, silly, cartoonish, and it was very cool, though.
Yeah.
I can still watch that video and go, whoa.
Yeah.
Hey.
I love Feel Good Inc., man. That's like one of my favorite songs of all time.
So, I think totally moving forward, just continue to keep time for it all. Keep moving it forward. The comic book stuff, the guitar playing and everything, just keep it pushing forward. Even if it's maybe a little smidgen a week.
Yeah.
A centimeter a week, keep moving forward with it. It's
sure.
awesome, dude. Man,
I love it.
It's so crazy how we grow up, we get old, and the last time I actually maybe remember real life talking to you
So long ago.
was junior high football.
Yeah.
And it's just so crazy to watch. Now you have all these talents, you turn into an adult, and you're an awesome dude. You're
Thanks,
an awesome
man.
dude.
Yeah, you're an awesome dude too. I was watching podcasts. I'm like, man, Shane's just the nicest fucking guy out there.
I wish. I've been through a lot of dark, down times. I've went through depressions and anxiety, and I kind of came out of it all feeling like, look at every person from your own perspective. Quit, like, taking in, this is the way you're supposed to think about people.
Yeah.
This is, you know, if this person drops out of school, well, they're a scumbag. Or this person smokes a bag of weed a day, you know, like, they're a scumbag. And I just erased it all. I did it with every single person. You know, this person doesn't show up to parties or events. And, you know, maybe there's an underlying issue because they get fucked up and get a DUI every time.
Yeah.
You know? Like, you know, last night even, we have a friend. She's a beautiful gal, and I guess was an alcoholic, I guess we'll go with. But she went to sobriety, and so she makes a fake drink at the party. It's a cranberry club soda, just so everybody doesn't ask her the question.
Fit in and everything.
But people will walk up to her and say, well, you're a party pooper, and like, really?
Yeah, that's not cool.
Or buy her a shot and push it in front of her. Like, she was really struggling, and we don't think before we act.
Yeah, I mean, you should just be happy she's there, you know, hanging out with you guys. Yeah.
It's just a person, you know, like, what a person does. I mean, let's say, we're not talking about Ted Bundy here. We're not talking about, like, Ed Gein or some of these guys. We're talking about just a normal person that you love and care about. Do you really love and care about them only because they're drinking or because they're lit up, or... And maybe they're a whole different terrible person where they're not that person? That goes both ways. But she was just acting like her normal self, happy and fun, and a lot of people gave her shit. It made me feel really fucking bad for her.
I bet, man.
Yeah, because I seen her keep her, like, stance, and she kept moving forward like, I'm not doing it. But man, people are assholes, especially the more and more they drink. The more and more persistent they are.
Just take one. It's like, dude, you can't just take one.
Yeah, addicts. You know, an addict is a tough ordeal to, you know, go through. Do you know addicts?
Yeah, I know a few.
And it's almost like your heart breaks for them in a way. And you just want them to be happy. And even some addicts I've met are the happiest person in the world. It's the same way we look at everything. You know, there's two sides to everything. So I don't know. I mean, this is just a rabbit hole I don't want to fall down. But I just changed my whole life perspective. And I look at everybody as, I'm meeting you today. Let's see who you are. If you're a piece of shit after the first day, oh, fuck you. I'm probably going to come on a podcast and talk shit about you. But
I met this guy last night. I ain't going to say names or nothing.
Oh, dude, I've done it a couple times. I did it. I was just telling Timmery upstairs. This guy said, oh, yeah, you think your skits are pretty good? Well, I can make better. He literally just messaged me. I was like,
why would you do that?
I was like, okay, man. And so he posted a video. He had 17 views. And I was at 37,000 views at that time. That was when I put that beer bottle on my butt.
That shit was a gag, too.
Dude. And I said, if you can beat this, I said, I will give you $100 right now. And he was like, oh, dude, my stuff's better. I was like, I'm not comparing anybody to anybody. Yeah. I hope everybody's great and living their best life. That's all I can do from here on out. I've been through the dumps, and I know you've been through the dumps. You know, I did want to dive into your weight loss, because you got pretty fucking ripped up for a little while there too.
Yeah, when I was like 19, man. Yeah, I was lifting a bunch, dude.
So how did that all play out?
I don't know. TJ just hit me up to go to the gym one day. And I went. And yeah, I got like fucking huge, dude. It was like ridiculous.
You really did. I almost rocking a 6-pack, or
I had like 7-pack, dude.
Oh yeah, it was excellent.
It was intense.
Your arms were formed and defined. You had veins and everything. And like you went from a pudgier guy.
Yeah. Well, I went to like really skinny at one point too. I was like down to like 150 at one point before I started lifting. So I went from like 140 to like 170 in like 1 month, and then I went to like almost 200 pounds in like 3 months or something. So,
dude, you did. I mean,
I've just been kind of big ever since. So.
It was awesome. Like, you know, just from my own perspective of watching you do that too. It's just another way that I think to myself, hey, you may have had this perspective of this kid in high school, but now look at him now. Look, he's got goals. He's moving forward. And goals doesn't have to be just working out, but that's the first time I noticed because that's when I was powerlifting and doing all that.
Yeah, I always seen you at XPF and shit.
Yeah, but that you were looking great and you kept that fire in your eyes, and now you have that fire in your eyes again because I see it when you're playing that thing and when those fingers are moving. So let's fucking hit it, dude. Let's fucking hit it.
This part I haven't really figured out how to work in, but
you don't need to say that every time.
Yeah, you're right.
Dude, just keep going. You're letting your nerves take over. Man, you caught me up being a fanboy, dude. I have to post that. Dude, this is so awesome, man. I literally can't wipe this smile off my face right now. So I do want to ask you, like, what do you see or think when you're playing? You're not looking honestly, at the strings. It's all out of memory what you're doing.
Yeah, I can like not even look.
Dude, you're a bad man. Dude, you're a bad man. I like you.
It's just muscle memory, man. And it's like I do the same things. You know, it sounds like I'm doing different things all the time. I'm really doing the same things. I'm just doing them differently. You know.
How would you? Okay, so what do you think of when you're playing?
I don't know. I just like ugly shit. Like I just like.
So me? You're just thinking of me?
Like that chord doesn't sound good, but when you do.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You're just thinking of what sounds good? So
yeah,
is this, like... So you put together stuff as you're just playing?
Yeah, a lot of times, yeah. That's how I pretty much make stuff. I'll just, like, randomly do it, and I'll be like, oh, dude, that was sick. It's like, I gotta do that. That's why I take a lot of Facebook videos, because, like... Because it kind of comes along randomly, you know, and, you know, I don't want to forget it, so sometimes I'll go back and I'll watch it to remember, or, like... Sometimes maybe I'm working on a song and it's like missing like a riff, and I'll go back in my other songs and I'll look to like steal a riff.
Do you think that though maybe like learning? Okay, so I know you know how to play. You know, I know, but you say you don't know how to read music. Do you think that there might be a benefit in you taking 5 to 10 minutes a day to learn how to read music?
Not even read music, but like learn music theory. That's huge. Because like if you play this and you know music theory, you'll know any option you could do that'll sound good.
But you're also learning that too on your own.
Pretty much, yeah.
But like this is kind of because I'm in college classes, and psychology is the class I'm taking right now. So psychology is kind of like a lot that I do when I sit across from somebody at this table, and I'm also taking public speaking. So it's also something that I'm already doing. And I feel like, man, I'm already great at this. I'm already good at this. But there's something else that could make you better and make you happier with when you're playing. Just something small that you may be missing. And I know I learned how to write music a while back, and it does not take very long. So just something small like that could help you immensely. But I mean, and don't take that as discredit.
Oh no,
because I think you're incredible.
No.
I think what you're doing is incredible.
No, I feel you. But like. See, I've tried to do it before, but at the same time, it's like, man, I just like playing guitar. It's like, so why did I spend that time doing that when I could spend that extra 5-10 minutes just playing a little bit of guitar, you know?
Okay, so if I could break it into my own, I thought that deadlifting and weightlifting was great. And I was just doing my own thing. And my deadlift max was 675 pounds that day. I went to a place where multiple people who had studied it for a long time, they couldn't deadlift 675, but they've watched and been around a lot of people. I left the gym that day deadlifting 730.
Just giving you that perfect form and shit.
It was just small little tweaks, small little things.
Spread your feet out, straighten them out or something. You know?
And then, I mean, it was so small and meticulous that I would have never realized I was just going off brute strength. I'm a strong guy. You can't tell me what to do. And I think maybe, dude, you could take it to the next level if you are just sitting. I know you're writing your own stuff, and you have an incredible brain. I'm the biggest scatterbrain in the world. I mean, everybody knows that.
Me too. I am too, but this is one thing I'm not in.
So what you are taking in is you're playing a song and then keeping it locked into your brain, almost like a photographic memory. So you're locking it in. Now, what if you could play that exact same song that you just made better? Would you like it better?
That's what I've been working on lately. Yeah, I've been taking all my things that I really like, and I've been trying to make them better. That's why that song, I had it like complete like 2 months ago, and I went and jammed with this guy in Pekin. He was like, man, you need to kind of like throw some other things in there, like keep the crowd interested and everything. Completely rewrote it. The only thing the same is like the intro now. And so now I'm going back and I'm trying to rewrite all my songs and shit, you know, so.
Yeah, you can always make something better.
For sure. But there has to be a point where you're like, all right, dude, I can't do anymore. It's like, I gotta leave it where it is. Otherwise, I'm going to be working on this song for 10 years.
Oh, yeah, when you get that locked in, you know, like Albert Einstein, I'm going to keep writing numbers till somehow I figure out a theory.
For real.
I don't know. Have you ever seen the movie A Beautiful Mind? Mm-mm. Okay, A Beautiful Mind came out in 2001. It was with Russell Crowe. He was a mathematician. I can't remember the guy's name. It's actually based on a true story. But he's a mathematician, and he just started writing on everything. And he was solving something, and he solved it, whatever the hell it was. But then he suffered from schizophrenia. And so he thought that everything that he saw was alien encodings in the New York Times and all these different things.
Weird.
Huge story. This guy, 50 years later, after 20 years of schizophrenia, he worked himself out of schizophrenia because he was using math to work himself out of it. He ends up winning the Nobel Prize in real life. And at age 80. So his son was also diagnosed with schizophrenia, and the wife stayed with them both the whole time. Incredible human being. But they were coming home from some huge speech and wrecked.
Damn.
Like, isn't that the saddest thing? Like in the world, like he made it through all of this. Then he wins the Nobel Prize, and this is how he goes. Just wrecked on the New Jersey Turnpike. Yeah.
That's terrible, dude.
And I know we know a lot of the same people, and we like have been a part of a lot of loss, like a huge amount of loss. One of your closest friends, you know, like, and it's just such a horrific thing how we take everything for granted and things can be taken from us so fast.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'll never forget stuff like that. Yeah, that's why I try to love life a little more and enjoy my time with people, you know, because you never know when it's gone, and you really don't. You say you don't, but you really don't until it's gone, and then it's a disaster, you know.
And I just know, like, sometimes you see something or hear something, and it just creates this trigger point for you with this loss. You know, like I've lost people in my hands, like in my hands, someone I cared about in my hands that shouldn't have went. And it creates this world full of, you know, like, I want to be sad for me. And then but what does it all mean? You know, like, what does it all mean? Like, Now, I guess now this is my time to move forward in honor of this person, or just to be a better person, or I don't know.
Yeah, my life goal right now, never let anybody be sad again. A lot of people call me weird. Sometimes I'll hit them up on Facebook. They'll be sharing like sad shit. You know, I'll hit them up. They think I'm weird for it or something, but I don't care. I'm still gonna hit them up about it. You know, but because never let anybody be sad again to my fullest extent. So
yeah, it's just yeah. I just want to move forward. Let's move forward.
All right,
hit that thing, boy. This is the greatest. Sorry.
are you good?
Yeah, sorry about that.
That's actually the first song I ever wrote.
That is?
Yeah. I'm not changing it, and I will never change it.
I actually loved it. 100%, I loved it.
It's a little chiller than most of mine, but...
We are getting towards the end of the bend here, dude. This is a perfect amount of time. And so you will be playing in Kewanee at In Zones on the 12th of September.
Can't guarantee the 12th, but it's around that. Maybe the 14th. I don't quite know the...
Do you have links that people can follow you on, listen to you on?
Yeah, there's... No. I just put some stuff on Facebook every once in a while, but the band... We have a band page on Facebook, A Call to Arms, but we don't really post that. We try to go live on Facebook one day, and my basement's way too loud, so...
Okay, so the Arms...
A Call to Arms.
Call to Arms. Yeah, so hit that on that Facebook link. Go to that, and also pay attention to when you will be doing that. I'm pretty sure we'll either be on live watching you, or we will be sharing your video, or actually there watching.
Jammin For Justin. It's a benefit, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and I'll take part. 100%. What does the benefit actually entail? Who is Justin?
Justin, okay, so the guy who's going to be playing bass with us, Jason Lindstrom.
Okay.
It was his son. He, I guess he died when he was real young, and, he died of type 1 diabetes, so it's a benefit for type 1 diabetes. And there's going to be a bunch of bands there playing and stuff, so.
Yeah, awesome. Dude, we'll donate to that. We will find people to donate to that. And so this is Shot 30 Podcast. Listen on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Castbox, all those things. And make sure you're subscribed and tell your friends. This isn't the worst podcast, and it's maybe not the best, but, dude, this is so great to have you. Thank you so much for being here. You got to sign that board. Dude, this is so awesome, man. I don't know if I've geeked out so hard in a podcast. Like, I guarantee when we watch back at the end of this, you're going to just look at me like staring at you like...
I looked over one time, you were taking a video of me with your phone. It's like, you're already taking a video.
I don't know. I just felt like I was a fanboy in the front row of Blink-182. This is Shot 30 Podcast. I'm Shane Uber. That's Dalton Tucker. Thank you guys for being here, watching, and listening.